All right. Welcome back, everyone. You ready to dive in?
Definitely. Always ready for a good deep dive.
Awesome. So today we're tackling a pretty fascinating relationship, one that's kind of at the heart of the AI boom.
Yeah, I can't talk about AI without mentioning these two.
Exactly. Nvidia and OpenAI, we've got some excerpts here. And let me tell you, they paint a pretty interesting picture.
Oh, yeah. Lay it on me.
Well, it's all about their collaboration, the investments going back and forth, but also how both companies are kind of, looking out for number one.
Right. It's like they're partners, but also keeping their options open. Kind of like what's the word?
A high stakes stance.
Yeah, a high stakes stance. That's it. Got to support your partner, but also got to watch your own feet,
Makes total sense. So where do we even begin with this whole dance?
Let's start with the basics, right? The foundation, and that's Nvidia's GPUs.
Ah, the good old GPUs. Those are basically the engines behind AI's biggest hits, right?
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, think about it. ChatGPT. That thing runs on Nvidia's GPUs. And we're not talking about a couple here, a couple there.
If this is OpenAI, they don't mess around.
Seriously. And remember Microsoft. They're in bed with OpenAI big time.
Oh, yeah, they're practically BFFs at this point.
And guess what? They're using thousands of NVIDIA GPUs to keep ChatGPT running. We're talking massive scale here.
Thousands. Geez, that's insane. I mean, that really puts it into perspective. NVIDIA is basically fueling OpenAI's rocket. And speaking of fuel, didn't NVIDIA just drop a cool $100 million into OpenAI?
They did. $100 million, straight up. Part of a funding round that valued OpenAI at, get this, $157 billion.
$157 billion with a B. Whoa, that's some serious dough.
Yeah, no kidding. And you know what's funny? Nvidia's own stock jumped like 2% right after that news broke. Almost like a little victory dance,
Huh. I saw that. So it makes you think, right, is this purely strategic for Nvidia, or are they low-key hoping to cash in on OpenAI's success too?
Right. Like, hey, we support you, but we also wouldn't mind a slice of that billion-dollar pie.
Exactly. But here's where things get interesting. Because OpenAI isn't just going to sit back and rely on NVIDIA forever.
Oh, no. What are they up to?
Well, they've got this whole plan to develop their own AI chips.
Whoa, hold on. Their own chips? Like, going totally solo?
That's the idea. They're partnering up with Broadcom and TSMC, and they're aiming to start production by 2026.
2026? That's not that far off. But why would they even want to do that? I mean, NVIDIA's chips are pretty much the gold standard, right?
They are. But think about it. Designing their own chips could give OpenAI some major advantages. I mean, imagine chips specifically tailored to their AI models. We could be talking about performance levels and efficiencies that generic GPUs just can't touch.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. It's like instead of buying a suit off the rack, they're getting one custom made. A perfect fit.
Exactly. Plus, it could save them a ton of money in the long run.
And don't forget about control. If you're relying on someone else for your hardware, you're kind of at their mercy, right? Their roadmap, their priorities.
Makes sense. But hold on, there's another layer to this. They're also integrating AMD's MI300X chips into their infrastructure. So it's not just about ditching NVIDIA, it's about having options.
Wow, playing the field, huh? It's like they're saying, we like you, NVIDIA, but we're also going to see what else is out there. Smart move.
It's like healthy competition, right?
Yeah.
Keeps everyone on their toes.
Definitely. And this kind of reminds me of when Apple started making their own chips for iPhones. Lots of folks were skeptical back then, but look at them now.
Yeah, it's like a turning point.
Yeah.
But what does this whole shakeup mean for our listeners, the everyday folks out there?
Well, imagine OpenAI's models becoming even faster, even more powerful, thanks to hardware that's basically tailor-made for them.
Right. We could be talking about breakthroughs in AI research happening way faster, leading to even cooler tools and apps that change how we live and work.
Absolutely. And this isn't just some isolated thing with OpenAI and NVIDIA. This is a trend we're seeing everywhere in tech. Companies are waking up to the fact that AI is growing like crazy. They need to secure their supplies and maybe even get a leg up on the competition by having their own hardware in the game.
It's a wild world out there. So where does this leave us? Will OpenAI's chip-making ambitions make them less reliant on NVIDIA in the long run?
That's the million-dollar question. Or maybe it'll lead to some new kind of partnership, a whole new dance altogether.
The future of AI is looking pretty dynamic, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So to all our listeners out there, keep your eyes peeled. The next move in this dance could change everything.
Absolutely. This is a story that's just getting started.
Couldn't have said it better myself. All right, folks, that's our deep dive for today. Catch you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.